So that is 11th waterfall. And here there is one beautiful hidden waterfall. This is the 12th waterfall. I'll show you a closer view. This is a closer view of the 12th waterfall. Oh shit, my jacket fell. I'll have to organize my bag now. This keeps happening during a trek. I'll start recording once I do that. So this is a much more closer view of the beautiful 12th waterfall. The water is very cold and my feet are literally shivering. This completely fucked up. This is the route we took. These stairs are way too hard to climb than you can imagine. Let's continue. That is Harivansh, our trek lead. Even he is tired, so you can imagine. कोशिश नहीं हासिल भी करेंगे. That's the hotel we have been walking toward, and somehow we made it. I'm just gonna go and sit somewhere because I'm worried I'm going to trip. I did not like the idea when they said that the trail will be through a highway, but then this is what they called highway, and the trail is way tougher than I expected. We are all heading towards Jiskun. It should be about half a kilometer from here. We'll be reaching our homestay soon, staying there overnight. And tomorrow morning we'll start day 3 of our trek. Finally we reached Jiskun. The village is at a height of 7,700 feet or 2,347 meters. We still do not know what is our homestay, so we are waiting for our guide to come. We reached a little early and we have successfully reached our camp for day 2. So we reached the camp and had an amazing sleep, and we just came out for a walk and see how this village is. I'll keep you posted if I come across something. This is the village of Jiskun. The roofs of every house is made up of stone, and majority of the construction material is wood, with stones stacked between wood. And this is where they live, with a direct view of the Snow Peak mountains. So this is one house where the ground floor is, the foundation is of stone. The ground floor is made of wood. The second floor, or the first floor, is made of mud. It's pretty weird how it's built. I don't think I've seen such a house before. We are exploring the local area. Some houses are very beautiful, but we are trying to keep away from the houses so that we don't disturb or intrude their privacy. So after going all the way up, we met 2 locals there. We were talking to them and I couldn't check out the video. They showed us some shortcuts to our homestay. We safely reached our homestay and I came for a walk by myself because I didn't feel like sitting in the room. I had some local momos. It was pretty decent and I had a laddu. I tried hard searching for some mixture or some chikna but couldn't find anything. And I'm really tired because I climbed all the way down to go to that local hotel and I climbed up all the way again. I don't know why I love doing this. Anyway, this is our homestay. We are here. I am here. See you soon. So we just started. We just woke up for day 3 and
उठो हर्ष उठो शिवम उठो हर्ष उठो चलो
trying to wake up.
दोबारा उठो
We are all still stormed from yesterday's trek.
आज पार्टी एकदम हॉट लंच मिलेगा अपने को उधर जाके.
No tiffin today.
No different today. We don't have to carry that extra luggage.
तो जो बेस्ट होते हैं.
Vikram, enjoy.
Yeah, it made a lot of difference on my backpack.
I wanted to be part of your vlog.
And there is some documentation work going on today. My Era Mera certificate. Start day 3 of our trek. Today's trial is going to be very short. And he's... गाओ गा रहे थे गाओ
वीडियो है
हाँ
पहले बताना चाहिए था ब्लॉग वरने क्या आजा तुझे
Today's trail is going to be very short. We'll be reaching a village behind. Okay, I'll show you once we are there. It's hardly about 5 kilometers and I just stopped talking because I got lost in these mountains. Just came across this weird locking system they have here. As we keep trekking, we get closer to the snow mountains and it's really exciting.
Shall I take the scenery as well? Scenery as well. Okay.
All of a sudden, we come across this beautiful stream. I would consider this a waterfall, so this is waterfall number 14. This place is beautiful as fuck. So just when we thought the trail is very easy today, it got tougher and it's reminding us why is this trek difficulty named as moderate to difficult. But we continue anyway. This trail is too much to handle and this is our trek lead. He is not letting me to sit. He just says, आगे आओ, थोड़ा आगे आओ. It's way too much. I don't know how these people are even coming. I don't know why it's called a shepherd's trail. I have no idea why a shepherd would come all the way up until here just to feed grass to goats. और आ रहे भैया हो गया mules? Strawberries, berries, and the angel kissing's free. My summer wine is really made from all these things. That's the song I was listening to. And these people are sitting again, so I'll also sit. We almost finished day 3 of our trek. I did not record much today because the views were mostly similar, and the main reason I did not record much today was A, my phone is running out of storage space. B, I didn't want the YouTube video to be so long as well. And this is some homestay. Our homestay should be somewhere ahead. I'll come back with more updates. Oh, by the way, I met the guide with whom I was trekking during my Kedarkanta summit in December. He's the one who suggested me to come to Rupin Pass, and it was really nice meeting him here. This is Chaka at a height of 7,680 feet. This is the view from our homestay. Amazing view. It's very, very beautiful. So as usual, after getting a sound 2 hours sleep, after we reached our camp, we have come to explore the place locally, and we see so many school students on this route, and we learned that this is a route from their school to home every day. This is the place we were trying to reach. This is the temple the old man we met yesterday told us about. They have confusing references here if you see. There are dragons, there are wild boars, there are deers at the top. It's confusing reference. And here a cricket match is going on. That's a wicket. So after spending some time here, we head back to our camp. And once we reach our camp, the plan is to sleep. Came across this, which was pretty impressive. This is a water storage or a water container made of wood. I just took a large trunk and put it into pieces. And that is a cow shed. Do you see where the cow shed is? I'm not sure how the cows would make it up to there, but nice. This is another temple in this village. Apparently it's called Kudrat Ka Mandir. And the temple opens up to a beautiful view of these mountains. And we came across these leaves here which look like flowers from far. It's a nice place to be in, and you can see different types of houses. Just let that sink in and stop recording for now. To record this one bit to see how deep this is. That's dead. You fall from here, you're dead. This is our homestay in Dhaka, and let me show you something very, very scary. Look at the amount of flies we have in the room where we are. supposed to sleep.
Don't bang the roof.
I guess this is one kind of experience. So I just realized that this temple is called Kudrat Ka Mandir because the rock on which this temple is situated looks like Nandi. It's in the shape of a Nandi if you observe closely. And if you come down, there are actual cows living here. So that's pretty nice to notice. And this is how the locals play cricket. Every time they hit a 4 or a 6, the ball goes away somewhere into a... it just goes down somewhere and they just go on searching for the ball. They have 2-3 balls, and once there are 3 sixes, they just have to halt the match until they find one of those balls. And they always find it, no matter where it goes. So me and others have come to explore the village more. We walked into a very isolated area. There is no light here. And honestly, we are a little scared that there would be a bear or something, but we are just walking ahead. We can hear water. So I guess we are headed towards the sound. We reached our camp by around 12:30 today. We slept for about 2 hours, and ever since we've been walking in the village. Nothing is visible on the camera, but we can see some stairs. That's all. And we are not sure what's there at the end of these stairs. Yeah, I feel like something is walking behind me. We'll head back. We can come in the morning actually.
There are fields down there. This is like the end of the village. There is one house. It looks so creepy, right?
Yeah.
A tall person standing deserting.
It does. The scarf, no, it's jumping and I feel like someone is walking behind me.
Alright, let's head back.
We'll head back, yeah. But it's very peaceful here. And we can see actually, even without the torch, there is moonlight, which is so...
Beautiful soft lighting.
Exactly. Beautiful soft lighting. Going down was so easy, we kept going down. Going up is very tough. So it's about 10 o'clock and a bunch of restless guys just came out to sit and enjoy the nature. Of course, the camera just shows a black screen, but the sky is beyond what you can imagine. If I probably knew to read constellations, I would have identified a few constellations here. Because the sky is so clean. And it's shining from everywhere. Of course, you don't get the view of it. You have to come for this trek if you need to see this. So we have to give our box to them, and then they fill our lunch in these boxes. We carry it and we eat somewhere on the way. So this is one experience that I'm trying to capture. Water keeps flowing from one of the streams above, and we'll have to wash our boxes in this ice cold water.
विक्रम भाई अभी कह रहे कि मैं अभी ब्रश करने आया हूँ. करो करो
नहीं, बॉक्स धोने आ गया. ये बोल रहा हूँ. So we are all getting ready for day 4 of our trek.
नहीं आपका तो हो जाएगा.
Everyone is applying sunscreen so that they don't get sunburns. And we are about to leave. Today is going to be the toughest trail. We'll be covering about 12 kilometers by foot. And every of our teammates have decided that we are not going to give for offloading, so it's going to be challenging, and we are hoping to complete this very soon and successfully. We started day 4 of our trek. Hardly 2 minutes into the trek and I am tired already. And they are also tired, they are not able to move. So that's relieving. It's time to continue.
फास्ट है.
हाँ.
बहुत मजा आ रहा आप लोगों के साथ. सब भाई लोग बहुत ही फास्ट भाग रहे हैं. हम लोग सब फास्ट है. बहुत मस्त लोग हैं सब. तारीफ कर रहा हूँ मैं आज तक सबसे बेस्ट टीम
Another peaceful yet tiring day. What else do I say? Here seeing what's happening. Oh, we got an amazing spot here to take photos. Follow me on Instagram to see my photo here.
क्या जब वीडियो में ऐसा था ना
ये सब लोग यहाँ पे खड़े हैं. हाँ चलो चलो चलते रहो. जब तक तू जाओगे मैं भी आऊंगा.
अरे बैठ से कैमरा किसका है मेरी वीडियो बना दे.
After taking some amazing photos at the previous spot, we continue. You must have noticed in every video I'm gasping for breath. That's Rupin Pass. The trail is never ending. I mean, it does end. But yeah, it seems never ending. Today we have hardly covered about 30% of today's trek route. And oh my god, we are all already drained. But we continue because these trees give us the energy we need. I don't think I would ever walk so much in Bangalore. That's where I live, FYI. But here, I'm walking so much. As much as we walked today, I don't think I've walked so much in the past 6 months combined. That's about 12 kilometers that we'll be walking today. And it's not walking exactly, it's walking on a very narrow upward trail. So, you know, I would say it's equivalent to about 15-20 kilometers of walking in the city. Anyway, we continue.
ये जो पहाड़ है इसकी यहाँ से जो ऊंचाई होगी वो होगी कम से कम 12,500 फीट.
हाँ.
और यहाँ पर जो ट्रीज होंगे सबसे ज़्यादा टाइगर देवदार के.
हाँ.
पाइन ट्री एंड सम चीड़ के वृक्ष होंगे. और इधर जो जंगली जानवर मिलेंगे वो भालू भी हो सकता है, शेर मिलेगा, स्नो लेपर्ड और डियर और बियर सब मिल सकता है. अगर आप लकी होंगे तो आपको डियर मिलेगा, आप अनलकी होंगे तो आपको बियर मिलेगा.
बियर मिलेगा.
हाँ
बियर मिलेगा. These guys are having the fun of their life. Namaste. They have amazing balance sitting on these. They don't even hold on to anything. So when they are carrying the luggage on mules from point A to point B, they usually run behind the mules. And once they drop off the luggage, they sit on the mules and enjoy the ride. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so this trail is going to lead us to a very, very beautiful place. I'll show you that beautiful place. We saw it from the top, from there. But then I just wanted to keep that excitement for you as well. So that you see the trail and then guess what the beautiful place is. And then get the complete satisfaction of seeing that beautiful place. I'll pause this here and then start again once I'm in the reach of that beautiful place. This is a beautiful place I was talking about. It's really nice and it's really cold because the water is really cold, and I think the air kind of touches the water and then comes up, so it's really cold. And the basics of atmosphere, warm water always settles down, so as warm air always settles down, so as warm air goes down, it pushes the cold air that's touching the water upward, making the entire place colder. I can feel the cold here. It's very cold, and we would be reaching very close to that waterfall and then be walking through that way. So if you see the Snow Peak mountains over there, we'll be taking a right over there and then be overtaking those mountains, and then our Rupin Pass is behind that mountain. That was just a small update. I will again start recording once I go very close to the water, because the water is really beautiful. We have seen many beautiful water streams so far, and I think I'll count this as waterfall number 15. I don't know if I should, but I will, because I can see water falling from a height over there. I will of course record a closer view of why I consider this a waterfall and not just a stream. See you soon. And this part of the trail is also very tricky. You can just see how tricky it is, and that's our guide. He's standing there to make sure if at all anything happens, he's ready to jump and hold us to make sure we are safe. And this is gonna be fun, climbing down. So the water flow over here, this is the reason I would consider this a waterfall, because it is significant height and the force is amazing. Back with more updates. So we have a stream crossing here. It's very slippery, and so it could get very tricky. And by the way, an update, I wore my goggles and all of a sudden the world looks different. So whenever you are on a trek, don't forget your goggles to look at the same mountain differently. For instance, I'll show you how it works. I'll try to see if I can capture that difference of view with my phone camera by keeping the lens against the thing, and we'll see. I'll let you know. Oh fuck! There's water inside shoes. शूज के अंदर पानी चला है. Fuck. Anyway, I'll try to show you the difference. Yeah, it does work. I was just filling water in all our water bottles from this waterfall. I kept my hand inside the water for about 2 to 3 minutes and my hand froze. The water is very cold. It's super cold. It doesn't seem that way, but the water is way too cold. I wouldn't drink a cold drink that cold. I'd probably keep it outside for about 15-20 minutes and then drink it. And there is a beautiful passage from where we have beautiful view of this waterfall and of the passage. It's beyond what someone could imagine. There are these beautiful trees above. This is absolute bliss. I think I already had my paisa vasooled from Rupin Pass Trek, but the guide says this is just the trailer the actual waterfall, Rupin waterfall, he says, alone is equivalent to 100 waterfalls. So it doesn't matter whether you are able to count 200 waterfalls or not. You are going to go back without any complaint. That's what our guide said. So I'm really excited, and I hope you too are. Hold your horses. Oh, there are many such waterfalls in the same area. If you would consider each of them as a different waterfall. So far I've counted 5 waterfalls. I wasn't recording each of them because I initially thought I wouldn't consider each of them as a waterfall, but now that I have changed my stand of considering each of them as a separate waterfall, the waterfall count overall until now is 19. After an intense and super tiresome walk of straight 15 minutes, getting a sit out like this is heavenly. There are many heavenly sit out spots though, but I don't know, there is some sort of comfort when you look at a shop because you could eat something there. This is a local dish called chidu.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Which is served with honey
Yes,
or
sir.
pickle.
With honey.
अभी बोलिए इसके बारे में, जिससे कैसा बनता है
ये सर लोकल डिश है सर, ये लोकल है, ये अपना अनाज होता है और ये हनी है।
कैसा बनता है ये? किससे बनता है?
ये आटा का बनता है सर,
आटा से।
यस।
और वो चिला?
ये भी सर।
वो भी आटा से बनता है।
सर।
And here is the national dish of India in preparation. And very soon I'll also be eating that pahado wala Maggi.
भैया का।
Okay, so not as beautiful as we would imagine it to be, but this is the first glacier we have come across during our Rupin Pass Trek. So you can see that it's melting slowly and it's adding water into the stream. There are thousands of such glaciers which all melt drop by drop and form such a huge river that runs 24/7. Oh, I'll have to cross this glacier now, so all concentration on the trek. I'm stopping the video. Hopefully I'll reach the other side safely and then start the recording again. This is our guide who just jumps and goes. And we are literally shit scared because if we skid, we are going to slide into the water, which definitely none of us want. I am also standing on this glacier right now. I have a good grip on my shoes, so I could confidently take my phone out, but I think I'll have to stop recording because it's getting a little trickier and oh fuck, it skids. That was about crossing the first glacier, and we'll be crossing hundreds of such glaciers now on. I was a little scared there because I don't have my micro spikes on, but once we proceed into the snow mountains, we'll be getting these spikes which we'll be wearing. That will give us amazing grip to walk on these glaciers. Shit tired and my legs are almost not working. All I have to do is reach until there because that is our resting spot. I'll make it, of course. We move on. This is our resting spot, and resting spots are absolute bliss, and our guide knows where to rest. So this is the water that comes from inside the mountain, and I would consider this as a waterfall. So that is, my dear friends, waterfall number 20. There it is, waterfall number 21. And the unique thing about this fall is the water flows behind this glacier. And of course the water comes and joins the stream. That's beautiful to notice. Clearly missed these waterfalls, but my friends pointed out There are two more waterfalls there. The white lines you see, those are waterfalls. It's not visible in the camera, but we can see the water is flowing. So, and there is one more small white patch. I would consider this as part of the white patch above, so it's just waterfall 22 and 23. So we are currently at a height of about 10,300 feet. We started off from Dhaula, which is located at about 4,500 feet. So approximately we have climbed up to about 6,000 feet so far. And we have about 5,000 feet to go. This is day 3 of our trek, and let's see how the other 5 days of the trek goes. So that's waterfall number 25. It's becoming a little hard to keep track of waterfalls because I'm not able to differentiate between a stream or a waterfall. For instance, I'm not sure if I would consider this a waterfall or a stream. So, but the one we see at the bow, yeah, that is a waterfall. A small white patch you see at the top, somewhere over there, that's the waterfall. There we are, closer to the snow peak mountains that we were looking at from Jiskun and Jaka. This entire valley is beautiful and quite different from other valleys because it's quite open, you know. And this is where we are going to chill and have our lunch for that day. We already had our lunch, by the way. We stopped at a local dhaba and we had something called kidu, we had something called chuli or something. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the names. We've already had some local food and now we are going to have our actual lunch in this beautiful place.
Yes, no.
आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. This is waterfall number 26. हाँ ठीक है 10 काउंट कर लेंगे. हरिवंश तो बोल रहा था अपर का 100 वाटरफॉल रहेगा. The scenery keeps getting better and better, and we are approaching the Rupin waterfall. So we are all super excited, and I will come back with an update once we have a view of the magnificent Rupin waterfall. That is waterfall number 27. And our today's camp is somewhere behind that huge white glacier you see. This is some other camp. I'll be back with more updates once we reach our camp. So here we count waterfalls. That's waterfall number 27. There you can see 2 white patches. Those are 2 waterfalls, 28 and 29. You may not be able to realize that it's a waterfall from this video recording, but I can guarantee you that it is a waterfall. If you doubt me, come here and find out yourself. That's waterfall number 30. That's waterfall number 31. And the one you see below, that's waterfall number 32. And we proceed. The place is very, 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 very beautiful. This is one of those times I wish I had a GoPro so that it could at least capture this place better than what my phone's camera does. But of course, nothing matches the direct eyesight of this place. So, in case you're planning to come here, I'd say it's worth it. In spite of all the efforts you may have to put into preparation for the trek and during the trek. My phone ran out of charge and I couldn't record for a while, but I came across 3 waterfalls and one of them was a very, very huge waterfall. And now that was waterfall 31 and 32. This is waterfall 33, and there is a huge glacier here. This is the first such huge glacier that we have seen so far during our Rupin Pass Trek. Waterfall number 34. And look at the view from here. It's amazing just to sit here and watch that eagle fly. Ha. So that's our guide Rohit bhai, and trekking. We reached this place which is called as Bugyal. If you probably come for this trek post monsoon, you would be seeing huge flowers, but right now these flowers are just starting to grow. The place looks beautiful, and let me show you something spectacular from here. Just wait for it. I will not show the camera towards the view. I will just show the Bugyal for you guys, or the mountains above, until we reach there. And once you see the view, I'm sure you will book your Rupin Pass Trek as soon as you can. Just wait for it. Please don't mind my gasping of air meanwhile I'm walking towards the view. I will show you the spectacular view once I reach there. Here it is, loading, view loading. It takes time to load. I thought this wasn't so much of a climb, but turns out it is. And here comes the beautiful view. I don't think camera is doing justice to this view, but it's very beautiful. And that's our waterfall number 36, I guess. And there is a small waterfall above 37. Sorry, there are two there. 38 as well. And okay, I can't spot any waterfalls as of yet. I'll come back with more updates. Is why it's called the Shepherd's Trail. You literally find sheep here. And they of course run away as you approach them. Apparently they bring sheep so up above the hill because this is the grass that makes these sheep healthier, and these sheep, a group of sheep, I'm not sure what it's called, eat away an entire grassland. So you have to bring them to an isolated location like this. If not, they would eat away all the grass in the villages, and that would only cause imbalance in the villages. Oh, that's waterfall number 35. That is waterfall number 36. That is waterfall number 37. And of course, the huge one, which is waterfall number 38. The huge, beautiful waterfall is waterfall number 38. From what I hear from my guides, most of this water comes from inside the mountains. I'm not sure how exactly it works. I think when it rains or when snow melts, water accumulates inside the mountains, and then eventually water finds its way out, and somehow magically all the water goes and settles into the same stream, causing more and more water to flow in the stream. Wanted to mention, there is flowing water everywhere you can see, and this is the kind of water which the moment you see, your heart pumps up and you are so happy that you have seen an amazing waterfall. This is the best kind of waterfall, or rather the best kind of water you can get, I guess. I'm falling short of words to articulate it, but I think I'll say it in Hindi. ये ऐसा पानी है जिसको देख के दिल भर जाता है. So I will try to explain the view that's in front of my eyes. There are a few goats which are eating and playing on a slope. It's very sloped, like it's very slant. So we humans, I don't think we could be playing there, but these goats can, because they are designed that way. So there are these goats that are eating and playing. They enjoy their freedom until they are killed for our food. So while they enjoy their freedom, they are eating and playing. And then when I look at the slanting land on which the goats are standing, there are rocks and there is grass. So there is this beautiful design, where the grass looks in a different shape and the stones look in a different shape in themselves. And when you look at grass and stones together, they form a different formation. When you look at few parts of sorry, someone called me for something. Yeah. So when you look at portions of grass and portions of stones together, they again form a different formation. It's like a kaleidoscope where every corner you see there's a different formation. It's beautiful. And there are humps on this slanting land where grass is grown, and there are huge boulders. I see that scene along with the humps of the slanting land with various formations of stones and grass. Look at these together. It's next level, you know. And then there is a similar slanting glass behind it, one 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 behind it, and there are endless such slanting lands that I see, where everywhere you see there is a different formation, there is a different design, and I see the difference between the mountain ahead of us and the mountain we are on. There's some point where the cliff of that mountain and the cliff of this mountain appear to, stay connected. This is like the difference between earth and sky, which also is apparent here, because if you look towards this side, towards the center of this, there are some hills which are snow-peaked, which have huge glaciers on them, and they bring together a different flavor of this entire to this entire picture. And then there is one point where it appears the sky is kissing the mountains. That's just one side of it. And come below, there are camps where many people like me come to experience this wonderland. Look at this side again. It's very, 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 very beautiful. And there are our tents. And okay, he's still calling me. I think he needs a photo. I am actually the photographer of the group because I take good photos, so everyone keeps calling me to take photos. I think if I don't go now, he will again call me and disturb my thought process. I still did not explain the beauty of this river. I'll just go to him and come back. The waterfall is exactly from the center point. On the right side are mountains which are just made up of stones with no greenery, but these mountains somehow bring in the water because there are many waterfalls from these mountains. And on the left side is the mountains which have greenery in them. It's not too much greenery, but it's enough grass for goats to eat. Like, I can see goats eating on one of these lands, for instance, there. I'm not sure if it's visible in the camera. So on one side it's on one side it's mountains with grass, and these mountains don't bring in any water into the stream because probably this grass is drinking of the water. I'm not sure. But there's a huge waterfall in the middle, and then it just comes and forms this beautiful stream. Cheers!
Cheers.
Yay. So this is day 4 of our trek, sorry, day 5 of our trek, and I'm really excited because I'm pulling out all my snow gear. Like I have my snowshoes, I have my snow gloves, waterproof gloves, I have my muffler and stuff. So I'm really excited to pull out all these things to use in actual extreme cold temperature. It's a peaceful day. We come to the river to fill water. It's beautiful water. Water splits into many parts and then joins together at a point. Sometime. So that is just all of us getting ready for day 5 of the trek. We are unpacking the tents. We are packing the tents so that the porters can carry them. And we are done packing our bags and we are all excited. So if you see there what route we would essentially be going on to today is, we'll be going above that waterfall and be taking a left over there. So if you can see that 2 different mountains there, we'll be taking a left over there, and that will be taking us to upper waterfall, and then we go to Rontigard, and then the peak Rupin Pass, which is at about 15,279 feet, and then down. Okay, so there are cows in that slanting land. That's really surprising because I didn't think cows had it in them. So what the locals do is they bring the cows and they leave them here until it's peak winter when it starts snowing. When it starts snowing, the locals come back and take the cows back. So these are cows that are not of any use economically because they don't give milk, or they're male or something like that, or they're sick or something, and at the same time they don't want to kill them. So they bring these cows into this beautiful habitat, and once it's winter, when these cows can't make it here anymore, they come back and take these cows back to the village. That's so sweet of them. We start day 5. We are all really scared because the terrain is going to be the toughest today and tomorrow. And I think that's why we are here, to experience that tough terrain. So all the best for us. That's waterfall number 39, y'all. Okay, there is one. Waterfall number 40. That is our climb for the day, and it's going to be on a glacier, so it's going to be slippery and it's going to be super duper fun. So this is one of our porters. He carries a cylinder on his back so that they can cook food for us. How amazing is that? That's waterfall number 41. That's waterfall number 42. And that's waterfall number 43 above. That's counted. That's waterfall number 44 in the middle. That's waterfall number 45. I can see water dripping there. So that's the count so far. That's a closer view of the magnificent lower waterfall. It's not evident in the camera, but water is splashing and spraying all around. It's beautiful to see, and it's very, very forceful, and the water passes from below the glacier and into the stream. And this is a closer view of the trail, and there we can see waterfall number 46. And okay, that's all the waterfalls. Oh, there it is. Waterfall number 47, waterfall number 48, waterfall number 49. Amazing. Waterfall number 51 above, waterfall number 52 and waterfall number 53. Crossing that glacier was an amazing experience. And look at these photos. That guy carries a bag and a cylinder and climbs and crosses this super slippery glacier. And they wear Hawaii chappal. Anyway, we continue. The trail gets tougher and tougher as far as I can see. So those yellow dots you see, that was our campsite for yesterday. We have come a long way and we still have a long way to go. I will just record this and let you articulate the beauty of it. I'm counting the waterfalls that I can see. Waterfall 54, waterfall 55, waterfall 56, waterfall 57, waterfall 58, 59, 60. The huge one we have counted. There's one small one behind it. 61, 62, 63. That's about it. 63 so far. This is another huge glacier passing. Okay. And that's a closer view of the upper waterfall. Magnificent. So that is a trial for our day 5, and it's very challenging for everyone other than for this guy. That is waterfall number 66. There is water flowing from behind that snow. Behind that glacier. Nice. We are about to reach our campsite. So day 5 is behind this hump, you see. And there's a very interesting crossing. I think I'll fill some water here and then proceed. Our guide lied to us. So our guide lied to us. He told that our campsite is right behind that hump, but it seems there are many humps and a lot more to walk. This is what guides do. We've almost reached, and that is our campsite. How beautiful is this? It's time to go make some Instagram reels. I've been walking from the past 15 minutes and they've been telling us campsite is right here. To give you a perspective, you see the first instance of tents as far as you can see somewhere over there. Yeah, that. So that's where I thought we had reached our camp. And the hump I was talking about was much more further away. And we've been walking. We don't have complaint about walking because it's really nice to walk here. This valley is beautiful and it's kind of giving me the energy to walk. I'm going to get lost in these mountains today night. The moment we reach campsite. So that's going to be fun. This is our campsite. Our tents are not put up yet. The porters are on their way carrying the tents for us. Once they are here, we'll set up tents and have good rest and prepare ourselves for the summit push tomorrow. So tents are being set up and I just got into one of the tents and I'm just gonna relax for a while before people start flooding into the tent. That's my plan, and it's summit tomorrow and we're all really excited about how it will go. It's the toughest climb and we'll have to be covering about 12 to 14 kilometers tomorrow. We'll have to go up to summit and then come down to Rontigad by tomorrow evening. We leave at 6 a.m. and once we are back, we are planning to party because we were not allowed to smoke or consume alcohol until now for obvious reasons that it's high altitude and that would impair our breathing system. But from tomorrow it's only going to be descent. We'll be climbing down and we wouldn't be in high altitudes for a longer while, so we're allowed to drink. So we are planning the party tomorrow. We have a blender Sprite with us and we'll try to procure some more alcohol on the way. So yeah, keep you updated. So as usual, we had a solid 2 hours sleep after we reached our campsite and we all woke up and we are just walking to explore the nearby place. You know that there is a beautiful view there at the first place where camps are set up, so we are probably heading there and we are looking to have a lot of fun. And yeah, it's very, very cold. I think you already know that by my look because I've gone all gear. No, not all gear, but I've used my thermal gloves, I've used my snow jacket, I've used my face cover and everything. So yeah, it is pretty cold and it is becoming more and more colder as time passes. I'll see you soon. Yes, so I'm trying to reach there. Looks fun. A few people are there and the place looks very beautiful. I'm headed there. Of course I got cold. That happens, right? I think the temperature is somewhere around 3 to 4 degrees Celsius and it's very, very windy here. Right now I'm standing next to this, so the wind is not much. If not, it was super windy. And back with more updates. Just almost reached the viewpoint and we'll just chill there. This is the viewpoint I'm talking about and that is a beautiful view we have. That's where we camped yesterday. It's a beautiful. So guys, this is a closer view of the upper waterfall. Water flows from there and wait for it. It's way too beautiful. That's just not it. Wait for it. Woo! And there are many other small waterfalls flowing from the side. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. after witnessing one of the most beautiful views of my life from there, we have decided to go all the way up there to the inception of that waterfall. We can see a group of people over there, which is why we have decided to head there. I'll keep you posted. Oh, woohoo! Beautiful. And whenever I counted a waterfall, looking at it from far away, and you disagreed with me, FYI, this is how huge those waterfalls are when you look at them from a closer distance. Just keep the camera like this, let that sink in. Whew. I love that range for some reason. The shape of it is amazing. It's eating my head for some reason. The range. It's so beautiful, isn't it? And this is my friend Satish, who likes this peak more than the range. What do you think? The range is better or the peak? Let me know in the comment section. वीडियो बना रहा हूँ रील्स के लिए. Yay, I'm here, you're not. Yay, I'm here, you're not. Okay, so this is chill out spot number 3 of our today's exploration. We first went above the waterfall, above the upper waterfall, and then went there where we tried to see goats and deer possibly, but remained unsuccessful, but enjoyed a beautiful view. And then here we are. Some water flows from there and some water flows from here, and it forms an amazing stream. The water is extremely cold and I can feel that cold chillness here. Compared to when we were standing near our tent over there and compared to sitting here, super cold. I'm gonna leave it like this. I love cold, so I will be here. I know so far my vlog of Rupin Pass Trek has reached more than 1.5 hours of content. The reason I'm recording everything and putting is I want to revisit this video later to, relive my entire Rupin Pass experience. I didn't want to cut short anything, which is why I'm recording a lot. Apologies for that. I'm not sure if you would watch this video at such a slow pace because I'm just showing you this water from so long. I don't think anyone would like to see such a huge vlog. But I would see it again and again because this is my experience of Rupin Pass. Yay, I'm here, you're not. Yay, I'm here, you're not. From the past 2 hours, I'm literally lost in the beauty of this place. We explored one place there above the waterfall. We went up above there to see if we could find sheep and deer. We spent some amazing time by this lake, and now it's time to go toward there and see what's there. I'm sure the landscape would again change into something beautiful and spectacular. Back with more updates. So this is what you do when you come on a trek. Find a beautiful spot like this and lie down and enjoy the view of the sky. I'm gonna stop recording this because I have way better things to do. So I'm kind of excited to record this. It's one of those small things which give you so much happiness. There is grass, there is so much water. I'm at grass because water is flowing here and I'm walking right on it wearing my waterproof shoes. It may seem silly, but it's too much fun to do this. Not sure if you have ever done this or something like this. It's too much fun. We had a similar experience in Ladakh where there was water, there was grass, but the water was frozen. So it was literally ice and grass. We were walking on it and we were jumping and trying to break the ice, but we successfully failed because the ice was so fucking strong. But walking here is a different experience. From the moment you keep your leg, it goes a little inside the grass. It's something like a beach, you know, but something way better. It's really nice to do this. And there my team is. For some reason they're shouting my name. I don't know what they want from me. I don't know why they wouldn't allow me to just roam around and enjoy the views from all the angles. They want me to stay at campsite because apparently it's a little safe to stay at campsite. Anyway, I'll go there for a while, check in and come back. The water is so fucking cold and these sweet people literally wash vessels for us in this cold water with a smile on their face. How amazing is that? क्या ले रहा भाई?
ठंडी कोक भाई।
वही तो वीडियो लेना है कि इतना ठंडा पानी में अब बर्तन धो रहे हो?
बर्तन नहीं धो रहे, कप धो रहे, कप।
Look at the beautiful sunset. This is day 6 of our trek. We are at a height of 13,300 feet. Of course, the still water around us is frozen, and we have Maggie for our breakfast today. And you can see the condition of the plates in which we are supposed to eat. It's all frozen too. Oh, fuck. I'll be back with more updates once we start our trek for the day. And so we start, and so we start. Day 6 of our trek. We'll be reaching the summit today. So we are currently at 13,300 feet. The summit is at 15,300 feet. And we'll have to cover and we'll have to climb up 3,000 feet. Sorry, just 2,000 feet in 4 kilometers. Just obviously a very steep climb. So looking forward to it. The temperature currently is somewhere around -5, -6 maybe. And we are all literally struggling with cold. But our trek guide Harivan Pai says once we start walking, there wouldn't be so much cold anymore because body generates heat. Of course, my hand is burning right now because I'm holding the phone with my hand to record this video. I'm gonna stop recording and maybe start again once we are in sunlight somewhere. See you guys soon. And yeah, today is the day we'll be going to the summit. We're all excited and scared at the same time because the summit push is very tough here, unlike any other trek. So all the best to all of us. And as you can see, I'm walking on a very critical path here. Fuck. Who the fuck would expect the terrain to be like this? And our guide says it's only going to get tougher and colder and high altitude, lesser oxygen. Fuck. I hope I make it. It's a fucked up trial. I came up to this waterfall yesterday, but it didn't seem so tough. But now, with this cold weather and weights on our backs, we are all exhausted by the time we reach this waterfall itself. We have hardly covered 10% of today's route. We have 90% more to go. Not even 10%. Actually, we have covered 10% of the route up to the summit. And then we have the descent up to Nontigad. The descent is of about 2,000 feet again. All the best to us. Okay, so I was doing it wrong. I covered my ears, nose, mouth, hands, everything. Zipped my snow jacket all the way up to my neck, which is why I couldn't breathe properly. I thought it was altitude. But then my guide told me, no, it's not the altitude. It's the way you're prepared for it. So I've freed myself and now I'm able to breathe properly. And also it's time to say goodbye to this most beautiful place I've ever seen. Who the fuck says it's a moderate to difficult trek? It's a difficult trek. You will get to know that on the day of your summit push. I was feeling super hot in my snow jacket, so I removed it for a while. And then it was super cold. And then I wore my wind jacket. I don't know, I just wanted to say this to the camera. This is our resting spot number 2 during our summit push. All are already done. We still can't see our summit because it's probably behind that mountain, and we should be able to see it soon. I'll show it to you once we are able to see it. And moreover, we've been resting for a while now and no one is able to get to that normal breathing yet. So that's something because of high altitude. This is our resting spot 3 at 14,000 feet. Our guide says that is our summit. The small white pass you see there, that is the summit. I was hoping the summit would be much more heavy. It does seem heavy, of course. I shouldn't judge it too quickly. I'll only find out once I reach there. And we are all leaving for the summit push. All the best for all of us. मेरा लैंड
हाँ चलो चलो चलो
थोड़ी देर लैंडस्केप में थोड़ी देर आई मीन एक वीडियो लैंडस्केप में एक वीडियो पोर्ट्रेट में दोनों